So it occurred to me today that as I was titling a video that was just a vlog, I will use really mundane names when I'm titling my videos, like August Vlog, if it was my first vlog of August. And as I was doing that today, I realized, oh, it's Vlogust and your girl was not prepared. I did not understand the assignment. I have no Vlogust prepared. And so even though I was like, I'm not going to subject myself to that kind of unrealistic expectation for this current season and make myself do Vlogust. Not gonna happen. It did make me go, I should vlog a little bit more frequently this month and just, pick up the camera and see what the heck even happens. And I felt like that was an appropriate call for today because I am feeling very anxious today. I have a really high level of anxiety that appears to me, it feels to me that it is unwarranted. But obviously if anxiety is there, anxiety is something that is clearly, it's being affected, it's being stirred up by something. Whether or not that something appears to be valid in nature, whether that thing is actually an explicit threat or not remains to be seen, but there is something somewhere that triggers anxiety, right? We've all had anxiety of some kind. Some people have it more than others. I don't often have high levels of anxiety. I kind of feel like I'm kind of always low-key anxious, but that's a story for another day. But like in terms of like, wow, I feel really anxious today. I don't have those days very often unless something is going on. And so as I've been experiencing these feelings of like overwhelm and anxiety, I'm like, what the heck is happening? I thought that it would be a good opportunity to pick up the camera for two reasons. One, because I want to be real with you. I want to be candid with y'all. And I want to tell you about what's actually happening in my life and in my day-to-day. And I feel like that's an important thing to just be real about. I pride myself on being authentic and real on my channel, and like there's no fluff, there's a little bit of glitter, but that's just because I'm the glitter queen, so it is what it is. So there's always a little bit of sparkle, but there's never any mask or anything, and so if I'm having a rough day, if I'm having an anxious, anxiety-ridden day, I want to tell you about it because I want you to know that you're not alone if you too are having an anxiety-ridden day. I had one of my clients actually. She saw my my Instagram post where I mentioned I was feeling very anxious today, and she messaged me and said I'm feeling very anxious today too, and we had a moment, and it was great. It was great. I love that my clients feel that they can come to me and tell me things like that. But for whatever reason, I fully believe it is YouTube creation related because I'm working on launching a second channel. And I also kind of think, here's the thing. I need y'all to help me with this. I am undiagnosed in anything, but several tests, like at-home tests and things, all signs point to I probably have a little bit of ADHD. My husband also has ADHD, and he has like ADHD. And I see a lot of the symptoms and stuff in him and the habits and the things that you hear about people with ADHD, like very much my husband. He's an excellent worker. He's a brilliant man, but he does have those things, right? And I always had a hunch that I kind of had it too. And I also have been hearing a lot lately because a lot of stuff is coming to the forefront. A lot of people are sharing their journeys and struggles with a lot of things, right? And so I keep hearing that ADHD in men and women present differently. And so right off the bat, I'm going to ask y'all, if you are somebody who is female and has ADHD, what do you do to help you? What are some coping mechanisms, tools that you use to help you? The reason this is at the forefront of my mind is because I have this nice long list of things I need to be doing. I have videos of like concepts and titles for both the Diva and the Divine and the Disabled Diva written down. And I'm like, I need to do them. I need to create them. I have a channel to launch in less than a month. We got to do this thing. I have the time to do this thing. I have the resources to do this thing. My brain does not want to do the things. And it's not like I will sit there and I will be like, okay, I need to be doing those things, and I can't even focus on it. And like there is a disconnect in my brain that's happening right now, and it's not burnt out. I'm not burnt out. I actually have quite a bit of energy and I feel really good, but when it comes to doing the thing, I do not, there's a disconnect in my brain, and that's what makes me think maybe this is something that I need a little ADHD help on. I don't know. So I'm interested in your advice for that. But anyway, so that's part one of this is I'm struggling today. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm struggling today and I'm feeling very anxious and very high strung and I'm getting things done. I ran my healthy meeting today and it's great. I'm looking forward to my weekly community chat on my YouTube channel tonight. It is Wednesday. So it feels good. Like everything feels fine. But, or like I'm doing, it doesn't feel fine. I'm presenting as fine. I can do my work. I can hold conversations. Everything is fine. In terms of that, I've always been incredibly high functional. I've always been capable of, if I don't feel well, if I feel sad, if I feel anxious, but I have something I have to get done, even if it's in front of people, I can do it. I've always been able to do that. It is the theater kid. It is the actor. It is the center of attention person in me, right? They can pull that off. But I thought I would share with you. My husband is at work this afternoon, which was great because I'm like, I'm gonna film videos today and I don't feel like filming videos today. So I thought I would share with you kind of an afternoon in my life coping with anxiety. What are some of the things that I do that help me get through a bout of heavier anxiety? So if that's interesting to you, keep on watching because we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it. I had to move to the floor for my first thing. And I realized as I was gathering this, because this is not sponsored, this is hands to God what I use when I'm having anxiety-ridden days or most days, regardless. But I realized that I should have known, I should have seen my high anxiety day coming because last night at 4 a.m. I woke up and was unable to fall back asleep. And when I'm being bogged down by something, even if it is subconsciously, I wake up in the middle of the night and it takes me at least an hour to fall back asleep. And one of my hacks that a community member actually suggested to me after she started using this product after I told her about it was to take the high potency CBD oil. I have the Soul CBD 1500 milligram oil and take half a drop or however much you think you need because it's the highest potency one. So only a couple drops will deliver a pretty decent dose. When you're lying awake in the middle of the night, take some of this and then let it sink in and it will help calm your brain down enough to let you get back to sleep. I don't know what it is about me, but I will toss and I will turn, like if I wake up and I'm like, you know, I can get up and go to the bathroom and then I can take some CBD and then I can fall back asleep. I will lay there and toss and turn for 45 minutes before I decide to get up and do the thing. I literally procrastinate in the middle of the night when I could just get up. Like, yes, I have to take my APAP machine off and everything, so it's a little bit of a process, but like I could have immediately upon waking up and being like, uh-oh, I think I'm gonna struggle to fall asleep. I could have taken this and gone to the bathroom and like been back to sleep in a half an hour. Instead, I lay there for an hour before doing this. And that was what I did last night. I checked the clock. I woke up at 4:10 a.m. and I didn't fall asleep again until after 5:30. And I'm sitting here wondering where the anxiety came from. Clearly, it came from the middle of the night. I don't know what the heck happened. So anyway, my point was, I take the Soul CBD oil. Earlier today, this morning, because I was still, I'm feeling edgy today, I took the less potent oil, the 500 milligram oil. And right now, because I'm still feeling it, I'm gonna take a gummy. And these are the firecracker gummies. I love the Soul CBD gummies. These are the 25 milligrams. And they actually do a really good job. So, I'm sorry, I'm very confused as to what flavor I just ate. It tastes like lemon? The heck did I just eat? These are supposed to be firecracker, and like there's three different colors in here. Did I accidentally throw in a different? I don't know. It was just not the flavor I was expecting. But the 25 milligram gummies are very good. They're potent, and if I'm on the ball, hear me. If I'm on the ball about it, I take one of these early, like late morning, early afternoon, and then I take my CBD Dream capsule before I go to bed. It has melatonin and stuff in it too, and it's like 50 milligrams of CBD. And that works really well, and most days my anxiety is under control. And then there's days like today where I just took one of these, took some of this earlier, took some of this at 5 a.m., I'm still feeling a little edgy. Hopefully this will actually help because I didn't take this earlier today. But I wanted to tell you that like this is in fact one of the things I use. Like I don't just tell you about it because I have a discount code and I'm an affiliate. I have those things and I am an affiliate, but I use this every single day in at least one capacity, sometimes in like 5 different capacities, okay? Because it's effective and it works and it really does help ease my anxiety. My husband also takes the gummies and it really helps him as well. It's one of those things, he didn't want to believe it, but now he's been taking it consistently enough where if he stops taking it, we notice. There's a little edge in him that comes back and I look at him and I go, did you take your CBD? And he'll go, no, I forgot to take it. And it's so interesting because it's one of those things that like all things that are overhyped or super popular, I'm like, I don't want to believe that they work. And then I try them and then they do. So if you are interested in Soul CBD, because this is step 1. This is the first thing that I do when I'm having a high anxiety day is make sure that I'm taking my CBD products. If you are interested in trying some things out from Soul, use the discount code Diva. It will get you 15% off. Sometimes there's sales where it actually is worth more, so always plug in my code because you never know what it's going to be worth, but it will be worth at least 15%. My personal favorites are the Dream Capsules, and even though I love the oils, the 25 milligram gummies have been my jam lately. So that is thing number 1 that I do to help me with high anxiety days. It's hard sometimes when you're having high anxiety days to keep your health goals in mind and to keep what nourishing and honoring your body means forefront of your mind. Did I admittedly eat a little too much Tony's Chocolonely chocolate today? Yes, I did. I will not even try and hide it. But my friends, take care of your body, including, at the very least, make sure you stay hydrated. With water, not coffee. Coffee, not helpful for the anxiety. Thankfully, I only had my morning coffee and decided not to have more caffeine today. And in hindsight, that was a really, really good idea. But make sure you're drinking your water. Okay, so this next one y'all aren't gonna like, but we all know that it's the truth, and that is move your body. And I have no preconceived notion that I'm going to like break a heavy sweat or do this crazy workout. I actually did a pretty crazy workout yesterday. So today is technically a rest day for me, but I know that I feel better if I at least get my heart rate up a little bit and I get some steps in and I just generally get some movement in. So the first thing I did was I threw myself a little 1-song Meghan Trainor dance party to the song Treat Myself. Gracie participated. Fun was had by all, but what it did, you can tell I'm a little bit winded, and it just kind of helped me shake off some of the things, some of the anxiety. If I have this buildup of these negative emotions, if I don't burn them somehow, they're just gonna continue to fester and grow. So my plan is that elliptical machine right there. I have on just my plain old boring house shoes. They're supportive enough for me to do things around the house. I didn't want to put real gym shoes on. I didn't want to put gym clothes on, and that's completely fine. I just want to mosey on the elliptical for a little bit, and I'm going to throw on an episode of The Bold Type right there, which is my elliptical and workout only show. So I get to take in some of my favorite TV shows, one of the shows I really enjoy. I get to move my body at a leisurely pace, and I get to just kind of disconnect from everything for an episode of TV, which is very, very helpful. I would go walk outside, but it is 88 degrees outside right now, and I still have to manage to look somewhat presentable for live stream tonight, so that's just not practical, but I might get outside a little bit later because sunshine and fresh air is also something that really helps. But for now, a little bit of elliptical machine. My next tip to managing your anxiety is to actually nourish your body well, which I did mention earlier. So even though all I really want to do is dive into this delicious container of dark chocolate almond butter, I am instead providing myself with sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and chicken breast that is nice and nourishing to my body and will deliver the nutrients I need so I feel full and satisfied. But wait, fear not. I did make myself a little dessert, even though I did overindulge in some chocolate today. I have a rice cake with some of aforementioned chocolate almond butter on it and a few mini M&Ms because sometimes you deserve 2 treats in a day, and that's totally fine. So those are a few techniques that I use to help manage my anxiety on a particularly higher anxiety day. If you have anything you would like to add, if you have your own coping mechanisms, I guess you can call them, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, as I would love to field a whole bunch of other ideas for all of us to have as a resource whenever we're having particularly anxious days. Let me know which one of these was your favorite, if any of them at all, or if any of them helped you or resonated with you or anything of that nature, because I know managing anxiety can be very different for everybody, right? There is no one size fits all plan. What works for one person might not work for another, and vice versa. For some people, my methods might have seemed too extreme, and for other people, you might look at my methods and be like, that actually helps? No way, Jose. Either way, I just wanted to share, as per usual, my own personal experience with you. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.